for my final project, I watched the movie Hidden Figures, which basically is about 3 African American women that worked at NASA that just were very smart and did not put up with anyone and just kept going on and on to prove themselves. It's based off of a true story. The movie isn't completely accurate to history, but it is still based off of a true story and actually uses the names of the people in real life. So the first person is Catherine Goebel. She was the 3rd African American woman to graduate, or not just woman, just 3rd African American in general to graduate with a PhD in mathematics. She started working for NASA in 1952 at Langley with the West Computing Group, which was segregated and all black, as a human computer, which basically she just did calculations for NASA. And later on, she helped with the space race and Friendship 7. The next person is Mary Jackson. Mary graduated with a dual degree in math and physical sciences from Hampton Institute. She started working at Langley in 1952 for West Computing as well. Later on, she got to work with engineers that helped give her a passion to want to be an engineer, but during the time she wasn't able to go to graduate school because she was African American. So she went to great lengths, went to a judge to grant her permission to be able to take those classes so she could become an engineer. And later she was an engineer. And then the last person is Dorothy Vaughan. She was the first African American manager at NASA. She worked in West Computing from 1949 to 1958. She was a supervisor and is kind of known as a pioneer for NASA, even though most people don't talk about her. If you do the research, you'll learn a lot about her and what she did in history. She, even if somebody was not nice to her or something, if they were doing their job, she would try to help them get a raise or whatever it may be. And at the time, because things were segregated, she also had to teach white people, which is kind of cool because most of the time white people were oh, we don't like African Americans. But at least based off the movie, it seemed like people were more open at NASA to working with African Americans. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's what it seemed like from the movie. Overall, I think the movie is a really great movie. I didn't know anything about those women until I watched the movie. If you go to nasa.gov, you can learn more about those women. It has a biography of each of them, which is where I found out a lot of the information, and then the rest was from Hidden Figures, the film. Thanks.